Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. And here's me today. Have the top corner in the FCS for you guys to meet. His name is Jalen Jones. He's out of William and Mary. So nice to meet you today, sir.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, and again, bro, I'm hyping you up. I mean, we're looking at the top corner at the FCS level, coming in with a ton of hype this year, bro. Consensus All-American last year, recently put on the Shrine Bowl watch list, and I'm pretty sure you're likely going to be on the Senior Bowl watch list as well with all these things coming up. But why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself so we can get going?
Okay. Yeah, like we've said, my name is Jalen Jones. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia, out of Deep Creek High School. Um, I've been playing football like my entire life, so clearly I have a deep passion for everything. And yeah,
So when you say your whole life, maybe like since you've been what, like seven, eight
5 years
years
old.
old?
Five, five.
Five. Okay. So pretty much out the womb, we get Jalen, just give him the ball. So were you always on the defensive side of things? I mean, Brian, I'm pretty sure you were, played offense early in your days.
Yeah, I did play offense. I definitely always saw myself as an offensive player, but defense kind of came natural to me, and
Sure.
that's kind of what led me to where I am now.
Well, I mean, let's be real. I think everybody wants the ball in their hands. And if anything, I think it's probably helped you as a defensive player, if we're being honest with it, because I mean, you always act like, you're the guy who really wants the ball. You're going after the ball, whether you're, you know, causing turnovers or, a lot of these breakups that you've been able to do. So let's walk through your journey a little bit more. You had mentioned you attended Deep Creek High School there in Chesapeake, Virginia. And so let's park there for a minute because I want to chit chat about your history there. Dude, you were a stellar track and field athlete during your time there. Can you just kind of chat through that a little bit?
Yeah. Actually, out of high school, I got recruited to be a decathlete, and that's basically 10 events, throughout the course of all the events. But yeah, I basically did each event from the 400 down. I hurdled, I long, high, and triple jump. Like if there was an event that you wanted me to do, I was willing to do it. And yeah, I'd say I was pretty decent at majority of them.
I mean, decent, I think, is really selling it short, dude. I mean, we're talking about a state champion. So and of course we're really talking about you as a jumper.
Yeah.
Um, some excellent numbers, man. Like when I try and look some of these up, I mean, high jump 6'2". I don't know if it was even more, but I know triple jump, I think it was like 47 in the
Mhm.
triple jump, something crazy like that. Um, Certainly with these sorts of numbers, man, I see a guy who's highly explosive. Um, Talk to me just a little bit because I know most people, when they think about the whole track and field thing, I mean, they certainly see you as an athlete, but what's the difference between being a track athlete versus a football player?
I say, hmm, I definitely think they require two different mindsets. So being a track athlete, that requires like specific detailing. And, some of that can translate into football as well. But like there's so many specifics that go into, being good at track, like triple jump, for example. Getting the rhythm down for all three phases of a triple jump takes a lot of detail, a lot of practice, a lot of like concentration to actually perfect. And yeah, I think that's what helped me able. I think that's what was able to help me excel at triple jump, which was my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, we're thinking of an event that requires, incredible explosion, attention to detail. I mean, you got to be able to plant that foot properly in the right angle. And then, of course, I mean, you got a couple times like where you have to explode to your, to the most of your ability and achieve like the best result possible, which they did excellent, man. I mean, that's the number you have there in triple jump is phenomenal. It's not something we see. I mean, people win states with that number sometimes. I think you came in second, which hey, I was thinking like, what did the other guy get if you came in second place? That guy must have been flying too. But I mean, hey, is what it is, man. So obviously a great number. Uh, Being recruited to the collegiate side of things, I mean, I'm thinking, are you receiving more offers from track or for football? Or talk to me a little bit about that.
I definitely had a lot more interest in track coming out of high school. I actually only had one football offer, and that was from Coach Dowling at William and Mary.
Hmm.
Um, but I definitely saw a lot more interest in track. I did a lot more visits for track. Yeah, it was it. I thought it was something that I was actually going to pursue at that time. Yeah.
I mean, you could have potentially walked on like almost anywhere, really, but you chose William and Mary, and so, bro, I got to ask you, what is it about William and Mary that makes it the place to be? What really separates it? Why did you fall in love with William and Mary that place? So go for
Mhm. So, yeah, you know, being a local kid, William and Mary is only an hour away from back home for me. So I kind of just saw it as, oh, it's the backyard. I don't really think I'm going to end up at that school. But when I first started getting recruited my junior year, I was getting introduced to everything, familiarized with everything, and to add in Coach Dowling, my position coach, he actually grew up in the same neighborhood that I grew up in. So there was just like even more connection there, and he really wanted me here. And when I finally settled on coming here, everything just felt like home. I know I said I wanted to be away from home and I went to college, but that would have been the worst mistake I've ever made because the moment I got here, I was just settled in. Everything felt normal. It felt cozy. Like I felt like I belonged here.
Cool. So, let's talk about the early years of you at William and Mary. So, I mean, you come in, I want to say what, 2021, I think is kind of a red shirt, I think. You come
Mm,
in and do that, but 2022, very strong performance. You were CAA defensive rookie of the year, freshman of the year. So definitely, had a great start of things there for William and Mary. Talk about the early days of you developing, man. The people around you that really helped you settle in and helped you develop into a player.
So, a lot of it started with just the introduction to, the older guys in the DB room at the time. I give a lot of credit to Ryan Poole, who was here for my first 3 years. He was assigned my big brother, and I was his little when I first got here. And he taught me everything. Like he literally set me down the moment I got here and said that this is all of what we do. Like this is the expectation. And I completely soaked it in. Like he was a true like motivator and inspiration and influence to me when I got here. And then fast forward to my redshirt freshman year when all those freshman accolades came in. Before the first game, or before the first game I started against Campbell that year, he sat with me all week in film, just going over everything, like literally teaching me anything he could. And then to come out that Saturday to catch 3 interceptions that game, it meant a lot to him because he was getting surgery that week,
Mm.
and he called one of my teammates, FaceTime me at like during the game to literally just congratulate me, and I told him I couldn't appreciate him more. So definitely give a big testament to Ryan Poole. He helped develop me a lot as I progress.
Cool. Nice to have great teammates like Ryan Poole. I mean, very solid competitor there for the tribe to look up to. I mean, certainly a veteran with all accolades in his own right, of course.
Mhm.
Let's talk about some of yours. You've gotten a lot of them here lately. This past season, great season for you. First team all conference, all American, a lot of things happening here lately, named to the Bruce Feldman's freak list. And I guess maybe that comes from your, track and field background, but also decent sized player at the FCS level. I mean, you're looking at a guy with some decent length. So talk a little bit about some of these accolades. Is there any of them in particular that I don't know, kind of humbles you, or talk through some of your, I guess, thoughts?
Um, I'm
It's
no, the
okay. You
other
can be real with me. It's fine.
yeah, the accolades are nice. Especially the postseason accolades. That's what I like truly, shoot for. I want the recognition through the season to be known of what I did the previous weeks. But all the preseason stuff, I think besides the freaks list, because that one actually surprised me. They're all preseason, and I always tell myself like I'm grateful, like I'm thankful that I was acknowledged to be on all of these lists. But I kind of take it with the in 1 year, out 1 year approach because I want to in the postseason, I want to be on these same lists. I want all this recognition after the season.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're, I mean, dude, you are in good position to be there once again. We're certainly praying for a great season for you. So, um, let's talk about this defense that you're a part of. I mean, I tried to do at least a little bit of research as to you and what you have been able to bring to the table. 3-year starter there in that secondary. And, contributed in a lot of ways. Can you talk through maybe some of the other pieces there in that defense that really still remain?
So we have my teammate Davin. He's been there since I've been there, and we both became like really solid pieces of the defense, I would say. We're both the captains of the team, and we kind of lead the defense, in the way that we see best fit. We kind of modeled it after our our leadership that we had in 2022 when we won the CAA championship. We looked up to those guys a lot, and we try our best to like replicate that same, those same leadership qualities that they put on display. And yeah, a bunch of the fourth year guys like Bryce Barnes, yeah, Bryce Barnes. I know we got Luke Banbury transferring from Cornell. They've definitely, and all the transfers in general, they're coming in and they're like fitting in really well, getting a grasp of the defense, and we're all clicking and meshing well. Like I'm excited to see what the defense is gonna do this
Well, I mean, definitely a lot of people still around. I mean, I believe I spoke to one of the guys that you had played with last season in y'all's strong safety, who moved on, and they obviously replaced him with another guy.
year.
But always some pieces, coming and going there, and I think you're going to surprise a lot of people. Some people are really sleeping on you guys in the CAA. A lot happening there for William and Mary. Of course, the team is going to be moving out here soon. So, I mean, you got one last season in the CAA to really showcase y'all's ability. So, let's focus in on you as a prospect, man. When we're looking at you as a corner, what do you think separates you from other guys at your position? Like, even if we were to put you side by side with some of these, big school FBS guys, what do you think helps you?
Mhm. I would definitely say my attention to detail. I definitely think it benefits me a lot. Literally stemming back from the track background.
Sure.
Just being able to hone in and focus on certain things that can give me an advantage. Just anything that's going to benefit me on Saturdays. And I'll also say that just my response to adversity is really good as well. Like if we're ever in a spot, if we're ever in a drought, like I'm willing to take on a challenge, and I live for those moments. So I would say those are probably like my biggest two qualities.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Even just kind of looking at last season, certainly a lot of adversity there you guys had to overcome. I mean, I know that that's not, typically what you guys had, been accustomed to. I think you guys ended up like what was it like 7-5? Like you lost out on a playoff opportunity, but you yourself, I mean, fighting and clawing through some of these games, had some great moments in some of these games that perhaps you fell short on. But a lot of great moments from this past year. So let's walk through some of them, if you don't mind. I have in my notes here, you didn't have too many stats in your game against Furman, but I think that there's a reason why. It's because you were shutting them down.
Mhm.
And so talk about that, man. The guys that you were covering, they were targeted often, but I was looking at some of the PFF stats, man. You completely shut them down. Didn't allow them much at all. Any memories from that particular game?
Yeah, I remember going into that game. I personally felt that I was in a little bit of a slump, I would say. So
Sure.
I came into that game thinking that I needed to get back on track. I needed to prove to myself that I am who I am. And, coming out there, we started a little slow at first, but once the defense actually locked in, and I said the entire team in general locked in, it kind of just like we all bounced each other's energies to each other, and it just, everything went fluid after that. And yeah, like I really honed in on my technique. I would say I mastered it that game, and that was a game I ended with like four pass breakups, and I think I ended up leading FCS after that week. So
Yeah, I
yeah, I
mean,
would.
pass breakups were pretty high in that game. I mean, obviously, I mean, you always want to get the ball, right? Like you always looking for like the interceptions or something. And so you have done your fair share of that over the years. I believe, what is it, six career interceptions for you, which is awesome. I know you want to try and add to that number a lot this season. So I mean, hopefully.
Mhm.
You do. But some of the other matchups that you had last year, you were able to come out with some interceptions, which is awesome. Also, some forced fumbles. And you had a couple of those this past season. Any of those in particular stick out from one or the other, or what?
Um, I don't really think they stick out, but I more so just think of it in the sense of forced fumbles usually mean a lot more to me, just because those aren't plays that DBs usually make. And, someone that I paid attention to, growing up was Charles Tillman and literally just
Right.
like idolizing his peanut punch. I try my best to replicate that in games. So getting those two forced fumbles, that meant a lot to me.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, you had a what was it, forced fumble against Stony Brook. You had a forced fumble against Campbell. So obviously we're looking at a guy who's looking for turnovers, man. I mean, I think that might be something that corners really don't get known for, like you said. So uh, I mean, you take some of this, I don't know, to heart a little bit when people say things like, "Hey, maybe they can't tackle," or what. I mean, what you got to
For,
say to some doubters, man?
for sure, yeah. Anytime I hear any bit of negative comment, I always try my best to prove it wrong. Like you said, with tackling, corners aren't known for tackling. And, for me, finishing last year with 48 of them, that was kind of impressive to me. And now this year, I just want to add on to that narrative and say, oh, yeah, we actually can tackle. And my personal goal for myself is to hit that 50 tackle mark. I think that would be nice.
I got you. I got you. I mean, really, as long as you shut down your guy, shut down your side of the field. I mean, obviously, you're doing your job, and sometimes, hey, sometimes the stats don't show it, man. But you're obviously shutting down your guy regularly when we're looking at things there. Uh, let's uh, let's look at some of this, man. Coming into this year, we talked about it somewhat. It's your last hoorah in the CAA, man. How are you guys gonna close out your time in the CAA? I mean, you guys gonna be able to pull it all together? Talk to me about the vibe that's going on right now during camp.
Yeah, finishing out the only way we know how is, leaving with the trophy. And, that's kind of been our mantra. That's kind of been our motive this summer. Just leaving the CAA with a championship will definitely be nice. Like we witnessed it last year. And, it's kind of the why not us approach. If they did it, then we can do it too. So that's kind of been the main thing.
I mean, I'll say this much for people that pay attention to FCS ball. CAA is up for grabs every year, it
Mm.
seems. So it is any man's game if we're looking at it. So we'll see what happens this upcoming season for you, Jalen. But do want to wish you all the best with that. Want to take a moment to step off the field, actually. Just for a little bit, see if there's perhaps any little bit that we could learn that maybe we don't already know. So, any sort of fun facts, interesting tidbits about yourself, whether it be your hobbies or something, you can kind of let people in on.
Yeah, it's usually my go-to. But I have eight siblings. I have seven brothers, one sister. So I'm like a big family guy, I would say. Like I love my family to
I would
pieces.
hope so.
Yeah, I love my family to pieces, and I kind of think that care and that support for them kind of translates into the locker room, and that's how I ended up earning the vote for captain. And I just look at everyone else as, my extended brother. Like I'm a really loving family guy, I would say.
Cool. Well, for the sake of fun, man, I mean, I had set aside some potential questions to ask your way. So just humor me if you don't mind. Um, so favorite breakfast cereal?
My favorite breakfast cereal? Honey Nut
That is
Cheerios.
if you're a cereal guy.
Honey Nut Cheerios for sure.
Honey Nut Cheerios. That seems fairly classic. I like that one. It's a good solid. Coffee or tea?
Uh, I go coffee. I don't really drink either, but I go
Okay, I hear you. I mean,
coffee.
obviously, technically South, usually you get like the Southern tea, like iced tea sort of thing.
Mm.
So I don't know. I wanted to throw that out there just a little bit. Um, favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? This one might be a curveball, but the Sonic the Hedgehog count? I know he's not really a superhero, but I would classify him as a superhero in a sense.
Okay, hey, fair enough. I mean, maybe favorite video game character. I mean, I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
know. That might be there. I mean, have you watched the movies? I mean, they're a little corny, little
Yeah.
kid
I've
oriented.
seen him for sure. Yeah. I like him. I enjoy
Not so bad. I mean,
it.
it's fine. It works for me. I've seen them. They're fun.
Hmm.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza. Pizza easy.
Pizza
That's
all day long.
yeah, that one's
You got a
easy.
local? Is there a local like hot spot there that you and your team hit up every so often, or what?
Um, there there's one back home actually. It was called like I haven't been there in years, but it was called Pizza Plus, and I enjoyed it the most. Like I would go there every weekend. I love it so much.
Well, uh, Jalen, I mean, I'm hoping for some pizza myself here, but get off of this thing. But that is kind of like a little reason why I put that in here. Shout out to some Lido Pizza for some people on the East Coast. You know what I'm talking about. Um, PlayStation or Xbox?
I have my Xbox sitting right here.
There you go. I figured I'd ask that one while we were there too. So, um, do you perhaps have a celebrity that you'd love an opportunity to meet, whether it be, musician, actor, even athlete? Give me a couple of people that I don't know you're a big fan of.
Hmm. Okay, well, I guess this can low-key be a fun fact as well, but I'm actually big into WWE. So
All
any
right.
wrestler, I like Seth Rollins. There we go. That's gonna be my number one go-to. But yeah, he's my favorite wrestler right now. So yeah, I go with that.
Okay. So, just for kicks, is there maybe perhaps a teammate of yours that you could actually see in a WWE ring or what?
Actually, one of my teammates from last year, Momin Zahid, he actually was a part of the WWE NIL thing.
Yep.
And I kind of helped him out with his photo shoot a little bit. Like I gave him my belt to actually take pictures with. But yeah, he was the one I would go to. But if I was to pick someone now, I would say Greg Klingensmith. He's super big into all venues and all wrestling, anything. So
So,
he'd be the new.
does he have the charisma though? I guess that's the whole
Oh
thing.
yeah. Yeah, he has the character. He'll fit the
Okay.
character
Okay.
perfectly.
That's cool. What about an athlete? Who do you believe is playing at the elite level in the NFL right now, man? Who's the top dog at your position?
It's definitely Pat Surtain. Patrick Surtain the second. Yeah, he's locked down. He just got his contract extension recently. Like he's doing the thing.
Cool. So bro, hopefully, you're gonna get an opportunity to play alongside him very soon. Um, you have a lot going for you this season. A whole lot of eyes on you. Um, have you been able to take all that in yet, man? Like you ready for it? Like you ready to deliver and maybe perhaps, be the next guy to get drafted out of William and Mary?
Yeah, I definitely sat and talk with my mom about it, talk with my sister about it, and just said and thought to myself about everything. Like it's definitely like a crazy thought, but I also try and take it with like the most humble approach. I wouldn't want all of the attention to get to me and then I start thinking one way and then I don't perform the way I've been performing. I just try to take it one day at a time, same way I've been doing. I try to think of myself as hey, I'm human just like everyone else. And yeah, just keep it with that simplified approach of, just going about everything.
Hey, that's fine. I'm just trying to speak it into existence, if you
For sure.
understand where I'm coming from. So,
For sure. For sure.
certainly got a lot going for you. I mean, we have a guy who's very explosive, shows attention to detail, great leader, has a lot of great, experience, comes to the table with a whole lot as a player, looking for some great things this year, hoping for yet another All-American season. So, close us down with your final thoughts. Maybe something that you want scouts to really get out of watching your film this year.
Hmm. Uh, I would definitely say adaptability. I would definitely say that just any position. I'm willing to play any position. I've been playing boundary corner. I played field corner in the past. I've been learning to play slot corner, nickel corner. Like I've even tried to take some reps at safeties or at safety from our current starting safeties. Like I'm willing to do whatever to, just learn and contribute to the team as much as I possibly can. I've been trying my best to get back in on punt return, and any other special teams that I can do. Like I'm just there to help.
You got to really woo your coaches in order to give you that opportunity, man. Because I mean, I know that you're, you know, uh, a guy that they don't want that they really want on defense, shutting down your guy there. So I don't know. We'll see how things go. I mean, certainly adaptability is great, availability is great. We're not saying that you're going to be playing every position. I don't necessarily see you as a punter. But certainly a guy who I know can go out there and do some great things in the secondary. So, Jalen, again, want to wish you all the best this season. All right.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sure. Once again, we got Jalen Jones with us, cornerback out of William and Mary. Check him out this season.